Before I start this episode, I have to tell you, I just finished listening to this interview with Shannon. And today she's going to mention some things that if you really catch them, some mindset things that you need to pay attention to, honestly, it could change the entire direction of your 2026. She says some life changing things that you need to hear so you can catch the negative talk that you have. She talks about having the right people at the table. You guys are going to love it. It is the perfect episode to kick off the new year with. I cannot wait to hear from you. Tell me in the comments what your key takeaway was. Happy New Year. We'll see you soon. Happy New Year. I'm so glad you're here. If you're a coach or an entrepreneur building a business in 2026, I'm going to introduce you to a special guest, Shannon from House of Manifestation. It is a community where you can go expand your mindset. I'm a part of it. I love it. And you guys know me. I'm Debbie Shadid. I'm the founder of the Business Building Boutique. And this is the program that will help you build your coaching empire. I believe that this combo of House of Manifestation and the Business Building Boutique are the combo in 2026 that will make your year incredible. Shannon is the facilitator of Home, and she is honestly the heart behind the entire program. I can tell you that for sure. She leads the book club, the manifestation meetups, both of which I'm a part of. And honestly, I have to tell you, she is one of the most radiant humans that I know. I am a member myself, as I mentioned. I'm also an affiliate. I wanted to bring her on to talk about why mindset and the strategy that I do really are the real secret sauce to you having success in 2026. So, Shannon, welcome.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. I'm just like giddy like a little girl. Debbie, you mean so much to me. I've learned so much as Debbie's been in our community. I've learned so much from this incredible leader. So if you're in her program or looking at any of her programs, get in because she is incredible. And I think not even just that what you bring, but you are passionate, determined, and all the things, all the things. I open the dictionary, there's Debbie and all the beautiful things, but your consistency to show up to always help is like so apparent. You light up the room when you come in, and I love when you come in and I see those glasses. I'm like, yes, girl.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Okay, Shannon, let's just talk about house manifestation, or we call it home, HOM. Can you just explain to everybody that's listening that needs an introduction to what home is? Can you tell us what it's all about?
Yes, I love this. So, Home was birthed by Kathleen Cameron. She's my mentor. She's incredible. If you don't know, go on her YouTube. You'll be blown away. She's just a lighthouse, and I always say that she was the lighthouse for me in my darkest days. And when I found her and doing this work, I was a student first. And coming through this work, and it's reprogramming the subconscious mind. But the problem for me was I couldn't express love or circulate money for myself. I have three kids. I would do anything and everything for them. I would pay for all the things, but I wouldn't even buy myself an extra $10 tank top. It took me a long time to realize that this is what my soul was calling, was this work to do this, to help others, right? And so finally I was like, I wish there was a community that I was able to be a part, to grow and to learn, like maybe in my little baby steps of a way, because I couldn't go from here to a big ticket, and like I just didn't have the self-worth. And then when she opened up House and Manifestation, I'm like, oh, this is my step baby. I love her. And because I'm so passionate about this, because a lot of people want that and their soul is calling, and especially you have different teachers in your life. And Kathleen, for me, and a lot of people, is a teacher for them, right? And they just couldn't get into it. And then here we have it's a community where you are seen, felt, and loved. I make sure of that. Like Debbie, you said, I run the book club, which I know people are like, oh, book club, but we have fun in book
It's
club.
good.
It is
Yeah, it's
so
good.
good.
Yeah.
Juicy, juicy book club. Right now, we're reading The Game of Life and How to Play It. We're finishing this up, Florence Scovel Shinn. So we read books like this, and then we have meetups. So our meetups on Fridays are networking events. It's just to meet people from all around the world that are talking this language, or are developing themselves and learning. And that has been really, really cool to meet different people. So Debbie's in the States. I'm in Nova Scotia. Then we'll have people maybe from India, or from people from Australia. We have people
Yeah.
from all over the world. And it's really cool because the way the universe works, God works. Sometimes the people that are on the call, like there's always different people, but sometimes the people on the call, they need to hear what this person in Australia has to say. So I love watching that stuff flow. It's so beautiful. So I forgot your question was, but I got covered it.
No, you're telling me all about house manifestation. And I just want to jump in and say so many things. I mean, first off, you said that you had to get to a place where you invested in yourself because, and I think every woman listening, if you have children or people that you're caring for in your life, a lot of the women that I work with are over 50. And so their children are mostly grown, but they're taking care of family members now. And I think as women, we're guilty of just not putting ourselves first. And one of the things that I love about house manifestation is I think it's like the most affordable way to get started in a community, a team of experts that are supporting you. I'm in there teaching business. There's other people in there teaching about relationships and astrology and NLP and all kinds of things. And then there is this classes that you do. We just finished a vision board party, which was phenomenal. But it's a way to be in community with like-minded people. And Shannon, I just have to say to you, when I came into home first, before I joined Kathleen's hire program, one of our first meetings, I said something and you corrected me. Like I said something that had a limiting tone to it, and you restated the sentence for me, which is exactly why I was there. We're there to get our head on straight and get, I don't know, like our possibility, like the roadmap of possibility opened up in front of us. And you immediately corrected me. And I was like, okay, I'm in
In
the
a
right
loving manner. In a loving
from
manner.
love. Yes, from love. You weren't scrutinizing me. You just said, okay, wait just a minute. I just want to point out what you just said. And I don't remember the sentence, but it was like, what if you just said this way? And I was like, oh, she's right. I didn't notice that I'd even said that. And that's what's so beautiful is we don't realize that we're limiting our own capacity by what we're saying until you get in this work.
Mm. That's what I always say, like, who sits at your table? Like, to me, like, I actually have a journal coming out. This is
Yeah.
airing in January, so it's coming out next month. And that's one of the things I put is like in it is like, who sits at your table? Because it's so important for one, how you speak, one, about yourself. Anything after I am is truth. And two, just
Okay, time out. Time out. I'm interrupting you. Say that one more time and everybody listen.
everything after I am is truth. So
Yeah,
whatever you put after I am is your truth.
that's right.
Period.
Okay, go
That's
ahead.
like
Sorry.
the number one law.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, so for me, it's like who gets privilege to your energy is so important, right? So you don't like you got to make sure that your table has people speaking like life into you, speaking words of like greater words into you and loving you up. Of course, you want the people that will call you out on your stuff, right? Like
Yeah,
how I didn't call Debbie out in a way. I heard her say this and I was like, that's a limiting belief. How about if you just rephrase it like this and then it can more flow more to you or whatever. I can't
yeah,
even remember what it was. But having people that help you like through those things because one we're human beings and sometimes our human can be really humaning, right? So
that's
like
right.
you want to be in a place where you're like, can you help me move through this? And that's how we talk here. Like, can you help me move through this? So like having somebody like you can like Debbie call me out and be like, Shan, can you help me move through this? And so like
Mhm.
hear her because we have to feel all the things, but then what is the meaning we're giving it? Right? What is the meaning we're giving it? And so like to have somebody like talk it out with you like that is such a different way than just in a vibration and a frequency like well, she said this and that happened and blah, 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 and you stay down here. But guess what? You're going to magnetize more of the in your life. Whereas if we can move through it, then we can come through it together and we're on a higher frequency. And that's what you attract more of, right? So that's why it's so important to have the people at your table to be really definitely. And I was talking to someone today about this. I'm like, I might even have like three friends here in my like world here. All my friends are online. Most of my friends are
Yeah,
online.
yeah,
And I'm very selective of who I speak with and who gets privy to my energy because I do a lot of work on myself. Like to show up I gotta be prayed up. And that's what I was just telling Debbie. It's like when I do my work or come on and talk, and I've like already prayed, meditated, you know what I mean? All the things worked out, working out for me, moving my body is so important. So whether it's going for a walk or whatever I got to do to be fully present, to be here. So my energy is precious. So your energy is precious. And I came from a place where I was in a marriage where I always felt so low. And it wasn't that person, it was me feeling into that vibration. So knowing that and knowing where I am now, I am very selective who's in my circle. So I want to share that with people. So House of Manifestation, when we have our meetups and whatnot, we have our book club. It's so good to be around people that stretch your vessel, that pour love into you, and like you walk away from there, you're in a. It's like a frequency lounge. Like, oh, I'm on a different level today. I love that, and that's why I'm so passionate about it. Really, I am, because you can be that and be around that because that's what your soul's calling you to be, right?
I
Everything after
think for
that.
2026, it would be like a game changer for somebody who hadn't done that work. I'm telling you what, your life would blow up. I have been doing that work, but I knew that I needed to be like plugged back into it. And I have to tell you, Shannon, one of the things that I love about House of Manifestation and about Kathleen, and this isn't going to resonate with everybody, but you use the word God in a Christian sense. And everybody is welcome and all faiths are welcome, of course. But I really appreciated that because I am a Christian and lots of people I feel like in the manifestation space are not mentioning the word God. And so you're like you said, I'm prayed up. Like it could be prayed up with anyone, but you guys are really you are talking about God. And so for me, that was one reason why I decided this actually is the place that I want to be, is because we are co-creating with God. So I appreciate that because that's how I feel like I'm living my life is in co-creation with God.
I love what you said that. Yeah, so we welcome everyone. Oh my goodness. I always
Yeah.
say, I'm like, if Jesus is your homeboy, God, universe, Gus, Kuna Matata, whatever it is, we co-create with whatever your greater power, because it's just not you. Because if it was just
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to get through the some of the stuff that we as humans we experience, right? So there's always something. We know there's something out there, right? So if you're exploring, you don't know, you know what I mean? Like just keep that's like the mustard seed, that little. So yes, so like for me, Jesus is my homeboy, and I love my relationship with Jesus, and I love my relationship with God. But there's also people that don't understand that. Just like
Yeah.
someone understands that I love cheeseburgers from McDonald's. You might not like a cheeseburger from McDonald's, right? So you just don't understand that love affair. I don't even know why I said that. It has to have extra pickles on it for sure. But what I'm saying is all walks, and we just want to just so that you know you're so loved, whatever your beliefs are, right? Like
Yeah.
I just want to share with you, you could be so loved. And that's all
Yeah.
I care about is just so you know. And I think that's one of the things for me is like whenever when someone is in pain or like shares a story, like I feel like I just want to be a blanket of love and I want to wrap my arms around them and like snuggle them down and be like, no, you're so beautiful. You can't see your light yet, but you've got it. Because my light was snuffed out and I
Yeah.
was in this black hole and I couldn't see out. It was really crazy to be in it. So like I really can relate to people when they come to me and they're like, it's a lot. And I'm like, I get it. I understand. And I did the work. And this is the work Debbie's talking about, doing this work. And it helps resuscitate you, revitalize you. And I think the best thing for me is that it's an identity shift, right? So I keep having these identity shifts, and it's not who I'm becoming, it's who I already am. But
Yes.
yes, and I just have awareness. And so it's awareness after awareness. It's like a muscle. So that's why we get together. That's why we read these books. That's why we talk to people when our humans having a bad day. We just need to get it out and move on. Because if we stay there, like I said, you're in a lower frequency and vibration. You're only going to attract from that level. And we're not there anymore.
Well, I have to tell you about identity because what came up for me is when somebody starts a coaching business or really steps into the role of I am a coach. I always tell people like you're already a coach, but what I'm going to help you do is be a CEO. Like that's a coach with a company. That's a different identity. And I believe that's an identity that you need help with. Like I teach all of that. How do you get clients and how do you do the tech and how do you do that? But we're also working on mindset because, and that's why I think that home and my program are such a beautiful blend because you do have to have an identity of somebody who can make a difference in the world and receive money for it, right? You have to have an
Yes, girl.
identity of somebody who deserves, who's worthy of making lots of money because of the incredible work that you're doing. There's a lot of that being done with people that are coaches inside of house manifestation.
I love that. And I love what you said. And I felt it when you said becoming a coach and being a CEO. Like
Yeah.
I felt that. And you are CEO. When you start, like, kudos to you. If you're watching this and your brand's spanking new, you tell yourself you are a CEO of a
Yeah.
multi-billion dollar company. You go there. It's like plugging it into a GPS and you just go there, right? So I think for me, I was a hairstylist for 17 years and I always played small. And I look back like I remember my clients loved me because I filled them up, I gave them love, all the things. But I always had stinking thinking because my identity was so like warped. And I always held myself, I'm just a hairdresser. I was like just a hairdresser. I have 3 kids. I put them all through amazing programs in schools and dance and cheerleading and all the things. I got to stay home. I got to do all the things. I had my own salon. I had another business. I had all these things. And my mindset was, I'm just a hairdresser.
Yes.
When I
Uh-uh.
look back, I'm like, I was a freaking baddie. I am a baddie. But my stinking thinking and the way I was looked at my identity was so low. So I only attracted just at a certain level. And I
Yes.
remember when I first ran into Kathleen. So it's funny how I met her. I met her in a bathroom in Florida. Like, God was like, it's actually hilarious. One of our friends posted a picture of her and Kathleen when they met at the same event. I didn't know either one of them, and she put a picture of her and they were hugging each other. And in the background, you could see me and I'm like this, drinking a coffee. And I gotta find the picture and put it up. And I was like, I zoomed in on it. I'm like, Lisa, look at the weirdo drinking the coffee.
That
It was
was you.
me. And I didn't even know them. So like we are divinely guided. Like I believe this. So Kathleen and I were divinely guided to meet in that bathroom. And through there, like honestly, like it's just so crazy. I said to her, I'm like, I can't get past 5,000 a month. I have 2 businesses and I can't get past 5,000. I was like pushing and knocking and pushing. And then honestly, it was the way I was thinking, right? I was
Yeah.
thinking money's hard. You got to work hard for money.
Yeah.
You got to be hustling and grinding all the time. Now I take naps. We have a big event. I go and have a napitation. If you don't know, that's like a nap and you actually fall asleep. I'll have a bath. I do my best work in the tub. Like I just
Yeah.
know how to get into my feminine energy now, and that attracts more than me pushing it and grinding in my old ways and being burnt out. And like I literally was, I had in my life, I had 2 serious burnouts because I was in network marketing and I like had to push to get to the car level. I got there because I would, because I'm determined, but I got burnout and I like almost lost it all. I mean I pretty much did, but I just knew I was chasing a title and not coming within what I truly desire. And what I truly desire is freedom. And I know that everyone does. Freedom,
Yeah.
the grind, freedom just to go to your son's Christmas concert and bring him a cheeseburger. I really need a cheeseburger today, I guess. But I just want the people that you're listening to this, Debbie's strategist, like she is incredible. Like look at her. Like I'm just saying, like when she came into House of Manifestation, she had gone through something in her business that was huge. And when I saw her, I was like, oh, this girl, she just needs some molding. She needs some love. And I was so attracted to you, Debbie. And I was just like, you can do this. Like, and I know that you were focused on she was focused on what happened.
Yeah.
And then
Uh-huh.
I was just like, there's a reason why it happened to you, Debbie. It's going to be such a breakthrough when you decide to love what happened to you.
Yeah. And I do now. I
Mm-hmm.
do now. It's unbelievable. I someday, y'all, I'll tell y'all a story, the real big story. But in fact, I don't know, maybe I won't tell the story because it's a story I don't really want to repeat, but it is so true. What I learned about that is that just to summarize it, you manifest everything in your life, whether it's things not going the way you want or things working incredibly well, like you and I sitting here today. You
Exactly.
manifest both of them.
You do,
We
you
did.
do. That's what I'm saying. So who sits at your table? Making sure like all these things they're curated. So like like for me, I was just running on gas, like running on fumes or whatever. How do you ever say it? Like I was just like
Yeah.
here, like I seen the reel where it was like, which mom are you? The mom that like has all the baked goods and comes with a PTO and all this stuff, and then there's the mom with like the kids are hanging out the car. Like that was my older kids' experience of a mom because I was living in fight or flight, and I just
Mhm.
had nothing, and then like nothing to give, and I was just like running from thing to thing, and now I'm like. I have adopted a belief everything always works out for me and I don't have to rush. I don't have to like even this call before I came home from the gym and then Debbie's like, Shan, we're doing our Zoom. And I'm like, okay. So 2 seconds later, all spruced up and here I am. Before I used to panic. I'd be like, oh my God, I don't want Debbie to hate me, all this stuff, like crap in the head. That's gone. Everything always works
Yeah.
out for me. And it's perfect, right? So if this is you and you're the mom that's rushing and running and this is like coming out in January, so like the holidays just happened, you know what I mean? Like you're in the right spot. You heard this message for a reason,
Yeah.
right? All the love we can give in home, all the tips that Debbie can give you. Like she is so professional and actually like you and I working together is like such a blend because I could go all the way over here and Debbie's so good at pulling me in.
Oh, that's so right. Well, before we wrap up, I really want to give a structure to what house manifestation is so that if you are now like, okay, I kind of like Shannon, I like this energy. I've heard what Debbie's saying. And you guys, I just can't tell you, it's been life changing. And I would say that since I was 17 years old, I have been studying mindset. So it's not that I was new to it, but I knew I needed a refresh and this is absolutely the place to be. So if somebody is right now like, why would I do home? What is this all about? Can you just give them kind of a little rundown of like what all would be part of the community, the access that they have to things? Why should they join you?
Okay. So House of Manifestation is a monthly paid subscription. So you can come in, check it out, play around, come in and have a dancey dance in there. I do keep things light because honestly, the work that we do when we are, and trust me, there are days that like it gets a lot. We do the digging. We have 6 houses of House of Manifestation. So we have self, we have fashion and beauty, we have wealth, we have relationships, business, there's one more. I'm not thinking of it right now, but we have different homes so that you can come in and check it out. So, like, if you are drawn to, say, business, right? This is where Debbie lives in this home, right? So you would come in and hear Debbie with guest speakers that speak in their zone of genius in there. And then we have Kathleen has over 17 hours of teaching in there that's only in a house of manifestation. So if you're a lover of Kathleen's work, you would come in and you would get privy to that. We also have different courses. Our number one course that we have in there is the self. Because one, what Debbie's saying is like, yes, absolutely, business strategy is everything. But if you do not believe in your identity, like we don't get what we want, we get what we think we are. So I
Yes.
want you to know that we don't get what we want, we get what we think we are, right? So self is so important. So we have a program called the Self. We tell everyone to start there and we go from there. There is over 200 hours. It's like a library in there, like I said, of the guest speakers that you can come and listen. It's like a podcast. We have them every single month. We rotate. So it's like Debbie's a guest expert in there. So probably once a month she speaks in there. And then you can go back, we have everything recorded, so you can go back and listen. So it's like having all these podcasts at like the fingertips, right? And they're all labeled in the different houses that you desire to listen to. And then like I said, we have the live events. So we have the book club every week. We have that on Wednesday. We have manifestation meetups on the Fridays. And then like there's so much, it's a plethora of information.
And you also have live in-person meetups.
Oh, yes. So we are actually having a live in-person meetup in Toronto. So if you're watching this and you're in Toronto in January, the end of the month, we are having a live event. We're just scheduling the place right now as we speak. So if you're watching this, be come see us. So we are doing a house of manifestation meetup there, and we talked about it. We just did a manifestation like experience in LA in December. It was unreal. Like it was so cool. And Kathleen said her next stop is the Sphere, so we're going to be doing that experience in the Sphere. So Sphere Las Vegas. So big things on the horizon. So we do live events, and it's so amazing to hug people in real life. Like I can't wait to hug Debbie in real life. And but online spaces where we're at right now, and we connect there. And you have me in there, like so you can reach out, and you have so much support. We have monthly embodiments and stuff like that. So there's so much goodness. So
Oh my gosh, so good. I highly recommend it. I do have an affiliate link in the comments. It would be fantastic if you used it, but whatever you do, just find your way to home. And of course, as we go into 2026, it would be my honor to help you build your business as well. Shannon, thank you so much for everything that you have done for me. Before we sign off, I want to mention our Design, Live, Thrive Summit is happening on February 12th and 13th and 14th. This is where you have an opportunity to attend for free, and you could design a life you will love in 2026. And one of our guest speakers is Miss Shannon. So she will be there unveiling her brand new journal that's also going to be available at that time. So Shannon, thank you for making such a huge impact in my life and for the lives that you've impacted beyond that, because it's a ripple effect. For every person you help and you change their mind about something, you change the world. So thank you so much.
thank you. And thank you for just lighting up this world, Debbie. Like you are such a beautiful lighthouse for me and for so many. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you, girl.
All right, you guys have a beautiful day and Happy New Year. We'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, my dear.
Ah, I'm so
Okay.
good.